Hello, Year Sevens. If you're watching this, you've obviously picked up the email and you've clicked on the walkthrough. So this is part of an attached document, and it's your learning journey. It's what you're going to be studying over the next 7 lessons. So we've got elements of the periodic table to do today, and then we're going to look at in a bit more detail at the atomic model and electron configuration, and then properties of elements of the periodic table, etc. So this just gives you a bit of an idea about what you're going to do over the next 6, 7 lessons. Now, you've also got a booklet attached, and this is our booklet. Now, the booklet is made up of 17 pages, but we're not going to do it all at once. We're just going to do it in little sections, and those sections are labelled as lessons. So there's lesson 1. You scroll down, it finishes, and then lesson 2. So we're just going to nibble at it, if you like. So you can do this just working with information in the booklet. So if you were to read through the booklet and you were to pay special attention to this, if you read this information, that will allow you to answer the following questions down here. So you can read this information, answer the questions, or you can click on the links that I've supplied on the email, which will take you through to these little presentations. This first one tells you about the atom, what's it made up of, gives you a little bit more of a picture of what an atom might look like. And then this second one talks about atoms and elements. And then the third one talks about the genius of Dmitry Mendeleev, who put everything together in his periodic table. So once you've watched those, you need to go back to the booklet and have a crack at the questions. So I'm going to do the first one for you, model how to do it. I'm going to give you a little bit of a pause to do the second one, and then I'll answer it, and then I'll let you get on and do the others, and then I will have a look at the table and the table below that. Okay, so once you've read this information, then you need to answer the questions. So what are the atoms made up of? So if you read the information, atoms are the smallest unit in chemistry and is made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Over here, I can put in protons, neutrons, and electrons as my answer. Now notice that I've done it in red, so I know that that question has been answered. Now the next question, that should read, what makes up the nucleus of an atom? So you pause the video and then answer. What you should come up with is, well, if you look at this next sentence, the protons and neutrons are found in the center of the atom in the nucleus, and the electrons are found orbiting the nucleus in shells. So what makes up the nucleus of the atom? Well, your answer should be protons and neutrons. Okay, I'm just going to highlight that in red, so that's my answer. So I'll leave you to do the rest. Now moving on to the table, you need to find the chemical symbol, the group number, and the metal or non-metal, and state whether it's a metal or non-metal. So now you can pull up a periodic table to do this, or you can use the one that's right at the end of here. Okay, so what's it say we need to do? It says, I'll do this first one for you. It says oxygen, chemical symbol, group number, metal or non-metal. So what we need to do is look at our periodic table then, which is here. Just reduce that so I can see most of it. Now, sorry it's on its side, but we'll just have to live with it. So what we've got then is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, oxygen is over here. So if we look here, you can see that oxygen is here. and you can see it's got symbol O. Now it's in group 6. These numbers at the top tells you what group they're in. So you can see that this one is group 3, group 4. So each column, apart from this middle section here, each column has got a number above it, and that number corresponds to its group. So what we can do is we can see that this column here is group 1. This column is group 2. We miss out the middle bit, and then we get to group 3, 4, 5, and oxygen, well, that's in group 6. Now I'll have a look at this in a bit more detail because these groups refer to the electron configuration. So more about that later. But oxygen is in group 6. It's got the symbol O. And well, we know that oxygen is a gas, it's a non-metal. So we can now complete this. So chemical symbol O, group number 6, metal or non-metal, non-metal. Okay, I'm just going to highlight those in red, and then I can move on to the next one. So if you pause the video now and attempt this one, that'll be great. And the answer that you should have is lithium. Well, look back. Lithium is in group 1. It's got the symbol Li, and it is actually metal. So you should have Li, 1, metal. Now I'm going to leave you to finish off the rest of them. And then if we look at the last table here, what we've got to do is we've got to work out which of these goes in which category. So water, well, water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen chemically combined, so it is a compound. Salt and water, well, these are both compounds and they are mixed together, so they are a mixture. So ammonia, well, I'm going to leave you to do that one now, and then we'll have a look at the answer in a moment. Well, ammonia is made up of nitrogen and hydrogen chemically joined together. So it is actually a compound. So I'm going to leave you to finish these tables and do these questions. And then that finishes for the day. Thank you, bye.